Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug. Long boys blues, 1975.
Welcome to another comparison video. This one's going to be a little bit interesting. I'm going to be taking a look at this game, Panza Kick Boxing, on the PC Engine and or TurboGrafx, released in 1991. So basically, Panza Kick Boxing, or Andre Panza Kick Boxing it was originally known, was released on the Amiga and the Atari ST in 1990, and it was a pre-Street Fighter game that was lauded for the fact that it had a great sense of realism, had absolutely fantastic animation, was kind of a system shower offer. That's the most awkward phrase I've ever said. I do remember all the kiddies at school who had Amigas used it as like bragging rights to say, hey, look what my system can do, yada yada yada, stuff like that. And magazines went mental about it. When we used to go over to my mate's house in secondary school, we used to play this on his computer and were blown away by the visuals. Then later on, when my brother got it on his Amiga, we realised that technically excellent, I guess, it was lauded for that, but the controls are so specific, they're an absolute pain in the arse. Well, why are you playing it then, Dave? Because like I said, in the pre-Street Fighter 2 world, this was an absolutely huge deal. I mean, I still find that impressive. Now, I'm going to be doing a comparison to it on the SNES, where it's called Best of the Best, and then I'm going to do a comparison. That came out in 92, and then in 93 it came out on the Sega Megadrive. Again, it's called Best of the Best. I didn't know it came out on the Sega Megadrive. Knew it did on the SNES. Didn't know it came out on the Megadrive until I saw it in the list of games on my hacked Megadrive Mini and thought, oh wait, no way. So obviously there are 8-bit versions. This it came out on the NES. I've got gameplay of that, it's pretty pants. It came on the Amstrad CPC, which is an absolutely phenomenal version. And am I right in thinking that there is a GX4000 version? It's probably worth £1 billion or something. It came out on the Game Boy. I've never ever played that, might be one to look at. And I do think that there is a Spectrum version that came on the cover of your Sinclair later on, way later on the Spectrum's life, where it is this game, but it's not this game, but it is this game, but it's not, and it's shit as well. It'll make sense if you look it up. Anyway, right, so basically you're Andre Panza, a real life kickboxer. That's why it's called Best of the Best on the SNES and the Mega Drive, because they didn't obviously want to license it. Also, this came out in the wake of Kickboxer by Van Damme, so that probably helped sell, you know, a few copies here and there, because us kids back then loved it. And according to Wikipedia, I'll get to it in a minute, honestly, this is interesting. According to Wikipedia, the game was originally, I'm quoting them verbatim, the game was originally released in 1990 in Europe as Andre Panza Kickboxing and various computers, as well as TurboGrafx 16. Martial artist / actor Ron Yuan stated in the 1994 interview, I know a lot of pure gamers will disagree, but the best SNES fighting game from a purely technical martial arts point of view is Best of the Best. From a purely entertaining point of view, Ron, can I call you Ron? It's utterly boring. Sorry, give me my Street Fighters any day over this. Right, so let's get into it. So you got training mode. Oh look, right. Pause. Yeah, this is the demo. If it goes into demo, you have to wait for the clock to time out. I mean, because that's not a stupid idea, is it? It'd be interesting to see if they put that on the other two versions. Right, preview, nah. Training, nah. There's like targets and stuff like that, and I don't know if it improves your speed or stuff like that, but I'm not going to win anyway. Match. Yes, please. Right, now, she's the most weirdly proportioned fell out the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down looking person who at the same time is strangely attractive. Right, so it's all, I'm the bloke in the red trunks. It's all diagonals and stuff. Now, the lights, top left are mine, top right are his. Oh, get some of that in your life. Now, it's very satisfying when you hit them. It's just bloody hard to do it. I've got no idea how you block. If you accidentally turn around, get on the canvas, you cockwomble. If you accidentally turn around, good luck turning back. Oh yeah, 2 buttons, again, diagonals and stuff like that. but this one does punch and kick. Like I said, maybe where I've been going wrong all these years is I've never read instructions. But yeah, look at the animation. It's stunning. I go as far as to say it's superb. Now, obviously, it's an empty. See, I like the way it's done. Big NEC sign at the front. Bloke sat there in his, cool leathers and stuff, just to show you it's 90s, and he's got tood. This is what I mean. But the I just take a shot in the head, back of the head, which has got to kill a few grey matters. So I can carry on fighting in the same direction, because turning around is it's awkward. But yeah, stunning animation, kind of a Mario thing going on with the ref. Oh yeah, if you can't do anything, just keep floor sweeping them. Just sweep the leg, and then you can send him home in a body bag. See what I did there? Ooh. So yeah, technically excellent, or technically accurate, Ron. Sure, easy to pull off and perform the moves? Absolutely, God no. See ya! This is probably the best I've ever done, but I'm pretty sure, I bet with a name like Ted Small, I don't know if that's a real kickboxer. That's probably why he took up kickboxing, because with a name like Ted Small, I bet he was bullied the bejesus out of his school. You know what I mean? Probably ruined his chance with all the ladies as well, but yeah. So, technically excellent, yes. I mean, obviously there are people who can play it, and I'm just doing a quick gameplay. I did one years ago. But, keep working on its legs, apparently. I'm sure there are people who can absolutely blast through it, but it's not... I mean, you could argue that Street Fighter 2 and stuff like that is just incredibly well, it is. I don't argue. It is incredibly exaggerated and stuff like that. But, oh, there you go, look at that. It's just fun. I mean, technically accurate? Yeah. Technically very boring. Right. I have no idea what that means. Match again? Is this just a quick match then? They could have animated her. And then there's no... I'm sure there's a league. Right, that's upright and fire. That's bottom right and fire, which is then just turned into a punch. Backwards and fire has hit the knee. It does sound and feel painful because of a bang. I just thought I'd do that. Van Damme-esque noises. Could have given me some illegal blows, so I could have hit him in the plums. Right, come on, get some of this in your life. Yeah, I don't honestly think you can block. Who wants blocking? It's the 90s. We want jump spinning kicks by Van Damme with wobbly cheeks when he lands. I mean his face. You know what I'm talking about. His best movies, Hard Target. Just thought I'd put it out there. Followed by Kickboxer. Followed by Double Impact. Just mine, just me calling it that way. Oh, you can hold. I want to do a stunning array of punches, but I can. So anyway, right, let's round this up quickly before I jump to the SNES version. This looks friggin' amazing, really, really, really good. Really nice animation. Really feels like you connect. It's just the controls, which is going to be, I'm guessing, we don't know yet, a problem across all. Seems both buttons do the same thing, versions, but then, I don't know, we don't know yet. Ho hum, we live, we learn. Let's jump to the SNES version. So here we go with Best of the Best Championship Karate on the SNES. So it was what? Licensed by Nintendo, Electric Brain and Laura Seal. I'm wondering, were they the people who did the original Amiga version? I'm not sure. Now, they kind of added some Street Fighter effects on that bloke, like when you do your Rage Bar moves or whatever and things like that. But, is it me? Was there something off with the colours they've chosen for him? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. It looks more cartoonified, if that's the correct descriptive term. The music is absolute pants. I'm not saying it was amazing on the TurboGrafx, but I'll take it over this. Now, the other thing I want to say really, really quickly is Best of the Best was that movie released in 1989 by, I forget who it was by, but it starred James Earl Jones, Philip Ree, and Eric Roberts, the lesser-known sibling of the Roberts, and I loved it. I loved it when I first saw it on Sky. It goes for proper money now, annoyingly, because I sold my copy that I bought from Casconverts for 50p. And yeah, it's the US team take on the South Korean team, and the funny thing is, everyone in the South Korean team is a real martial artist. Literally, only one bloke in the American team, of the actors, is Philip Ree, is a proper martial artist, and he's amazing. But anyway, the point being, Could they have been sued, or the fact that they tacked on at the bottom Championship Karate got them out of jail? I don't know. Right, let's get into it. Sorry, it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't waffle a massive amount of bollocks. Start. That is really poor music for the SNES. Right, so anyway, player 1, that's me. Match. So the options are exactly the same, and I haven't played this yet. God, what happened to the man's face on the right? In fact, God had nothing to do with that man's face. Look at it. It looks like Al Bundy and someone's taken all his teeth out with a 2x4. Right, so I don't know how many buttons. It's got to be only 2 buttons, right? So we'll go with Matt's before it starts, and I don't want to find out if the demo lets you. There she is, ugly, misproportioned woman who's still somewhat strangely hot. Are the characters slightly bigger? Oh, right. That's, yep. Exactly the same sound effects. Pretty much exactly the same animation. And same controls. And I'm not landing shit. Oh! And I can't do shit. To be fair, I'm doing probably the same amount of moves I was doing on the other one. Get off me! That seems to work. I'll keep doing that one. He says it gets changes. I'm not finding... I didn't find the controls on the other one particularly, you know, fluid. But these seem to be a little bit more... I mean, I know Ron loved this version. But these seem to be a little bit more wank. Oh, spinning back fist. And I can't do it. Yeah, these controls are clunky. And they were clunky in the first place. And I'm getting absolute spank. Can't turn around. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know the PC has a pretty spondoony colour palette, but I'm not liking how shiny this one is. I think I prefer the slightly duller palette or visuals, maybe that's just me, of that version. Right. So apparently, I've now used 3 different buttons to do the same moves. I think all the buttons just do everything. Which, to be fair, makes sense, because I don't know about, you know, the PC Engine version of these ones, but if you think about it, on the Amiga, it would have been a 1-button game, wouldn't it? And also, I want to say, did it come out on the Atari ST a bit later? I should have said that at the start, but maybe it didn't. Yeah, this plays a little bit more clunky than the PC Engine version, and I don't like the colours. Alright. But other than that, it's pretty much identical. Right. How many times do I have to kick him in the head before it drops his light? That's the awkwardest thing I've ever said in a fighting game. How many times do I have to kick him in the head before it drops his light? Alright, alright. I just want to dance. There we go. See, a little bit of your health comes back between the breaks, and when I say that I mean his, not mine. But that might be because I've taken a massive... How do you... There we go. Yeah, I've taken a massive hammering. Back. And that button, I think you press them exactly at the same time. Otherwise you just go back. Yeah, these are not nice controls. I wonder if Ron played... His light just went down and went straight back up. Dope test him. I call bullshit. I call Russian Olympics. Dope test him. Yeah. So Ron was, you know, best technical fighting game ever. Did he play the PC Engine version? Because the controls on that, while still clunky, are a lot better than this. And I gotta say, I think I prefer the way that one looked. How do I... can't even take any friggin' health off him. Well, there you go. I'm on the floor like a pussy. Let's jump to the Megadrive version. But quickly, I just want to say PC Engine version all over this version. For me, that was a clunky phrase, but you know what I mean. So let's see. It'd be interesting to see what the Megadrive version looks like. But out of these two we just play PC Engine, PC Engine. So here we go with Best of the Best Championship Karate on the Sega Mega Drive. Yes, it's running on my Mini, but I've changed the aspect ratio to 16:9, which I know is sacrilege for video games, but since the other 2 versions were outputting as that by default, i.e. the machines I was using to emulate it on, I figured it only fair that I do that on this version as well. Now let's see. So this is 1993. Wasn't Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting or whatever was out at that point? Because if it was, you were a brave man to release that against this technically accurate, if you will, Ron, but sorry, pointless. I should probably not take the piss out of Ron, because even though that was 30 years ago, he'd still be able to kick the living piss out of me. Yay, I don't have to wait for the countdown. Right, come on. Right, so you haven't got that silly little effect behind your bloke that you had on the SNES title, but then that big fair, that was a title screen, so who cares? The music's just as crap. Is it the same music as the SNES? Does that, I mean, one of these was a port of one of the other two? I don't know. Probably not when it comes to the, they reported off the TurboGrafx, probably the Mega Drive or SNES. Same thing, same horribly disfigured bloke, and then him, and then we'll go with match. Now, I'm only using a 3-button pad at the moment, so it should be quite easy for me, there's a disfigured lady, to work out how many buttons there are. Right. Now, okay, I'm in the moment, so your change may vary, but, oh, that's a new move! They've totally stole that from Van Damme. But yeah, it seems to be a lot faster. Look at it. Oh, this is a game changer. Oh, this is a game changer. Graphically, I think I've got to say, I still think I don't know, maybe it's just more grungy colour palette seems to suit it. Like I said, your change may vary because you are watching this. I'm kind of stuck in the moment. Stuck in the moment. Now, I don't know if you could do these moves on the SNES version, but I was doing just as much, you know, pummeling as I am now on the pad. And it seems that I couldn't. But this looks like it's got extra moves added. By all means, correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, sorry. Prefer the colour palette on the PC Engine. But this looks better than the SNES version. It really does. Not massively. Ooh, it's like they've sped it up, so you can almost combat combo. Don't stay there. Oh, it turned me around automatically. Oh, spinning back fist. Oh, I want to hit him in the back of the head. I know that's not very sportsmanlike. How do I do the Van Damme kick? Double hit of the body into the head. This has definitely got more moves, sped up moves, and it's nowhere near as clunky. If I'd known this was on the Mega Drive before now, and that it had these differences, I definitely would have played it before now. It's like they looked at the other versions and probably went, them kids like Van Damme, we should put those moves into it. Because this feels more like a proper fighter. I bet Ron wouldn't like it. No, it's not technically accurate. Sorry, Ron, jog on. This is the future. So I guess then they've probably realised that in order to compete with the... Oh, you saved, you bastard. In order to compete with the sort of other fighters, I guess, at the time, then quicker moves, possible combo-esque moves. But from a graphic perspective, they're almost... all of them are exactly the same. It's the colour on the PC Engine that makes it, to me, look the best. The snares, I don't know what it is. The colours on that and the sprites to me just don't look that right. But this is cricket, man, I'm telling you. Oh look, there's a little person to the bottom right cheering. I didn't know they were in the other versions. Oh, and they're on the left. But yeah. I mean, you could argue because of the way he does that really fast flicking kick, some of the realism is gone. Technical accuracy, if you will, as Ron likes to say. But that is quicker. Definitely makes it a better game. Definitely makes it a better game. I mean, why did he completely... It's like someone let the air out of him and he was inflatable. What does that mean? What have I won? Right. I don't know. All versions, I don't feel like I'm progressing. But yeah, I think we have a winner. I like the overall look. I'll give to the PC Engine. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've got vintage goggles on because that's the first version I played on consoles, and to me seems pretty much like a straight port of the Amiga. But out of the all of them for playability, look at this, because they've realised maybe we don't want 100% accuracy. Them kids, they don't like that. We want some proper fucking fisticuffs, fast kicking shit. It's like it almost doesn't go through. I mean, the animation's still superb, but it doesn't like it. Well, it's either sped up or it's dropped some animation frames. So you don't you kick them and then you wait till, you know, the start of December before you can, you know, attempt your next flurry. Get off. And only 2 buttons work, whereas every button on the SNES seemed to work. Granted, I was playing at my JXD Retro Arcade Mini Tabletop HD. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a winner. PC Engine, for overall, just the way it looks, it's probably the best looking. I would say its music by no means is, you know, a masterpiece, but it's clearly better than these other two. They put no effort into that. I don't like the way the SNES version looks. I can't put my finger on it. It just doesn't look as nice as the PC Engine version. This may not be as accurate a fighting game anymore to what it was attempting to do in the other 2 versions. I don't know. Maybe not everyone likes the fact that you can do that really fast kick and double up the punch there like that stuff. But that just makes this the winner. This is a half-decent fighting game. The other one is nostalgia that I like it. But it's clunky and it's not a decent fighting game, and this isn't perfect, but just those few simple changes makes it tasty and delicious. I'm going to have to look up an online review, or maybe someone else has done an online comparison. Oh, come on, one more Van Damme. Apparently I can. Anyway, yeah, we have a winner. PC Engine looks the best. Certainly better than the other 2. This one plays the best. Just those little changes, and that's it. Probably repeat myself now. I'm lost in a moment of Van Damme-age. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, particularly if you played any of the console versions, as well as the Amiga version and CPC. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.